George always liked helping in the Pischetti's green, beautiful garden.
We need more tomatoes, more eggplant, more everything. Nettie, we must expand our garden. I have drawn up a plan. New hoses, fresh topsoil, more plants.
But, Chef, where will we expand to?
The reason George liked their garden so much was that it was right in the middle of the city.
Hey, the reason you need more veggies is that you use so many to experiment.
I must experiment. How else can I perfect my recipe for the perfect Giardino burger?
I thought those two were great.
Well, they were, but only great, not perfect.
The firehouse picnic is in 1 hour. Can you get it perfect in 1 hour?
I must, for I am Pischetti! So, what's gonna make this perfect? Onion, garlic, onion? No, garlic. Onion? Okay, let's try it. Squisito. Oh, Giorgio, you have helped me find the perfect mixture. These are my recipes. I write down how I make my food, so I can make it the same way every time.
Happy with the recipe, Chef Pischetti grilled a test burger.
Wait, I left out the pepper. Where is my grinder? Nettie, come here. Tell me what you think of this. Be honest. All of my Giardino burger ingredients came from our garden, Giorgio. Taste it, taste it.
See, this is perfect.
You're not just making those yummy sounds to be nice, right?
I'm your wife and he's a monkey. If we are not honest, who is?
So, Chef Pischetti quickly made enough burger patties for the firefighters' picnic.
Please put these on the back of my truck while I get my grill ready.
George put the box on the truck right outside the restaurant. But he didn't know there were 2 trucks out there.
Hi! Hey! Look, there's a monkey waving at me. Monkeys are so friendly.
Oh, Nettie, if everyone does not love those Giardino burgers, I will never cook again.
Even if they don't, you have a book full of other great recipes.
I don't care. If anything at all goes wrong, I'm gonna hang up my big white hat forever.
Please relax. They will love them.
George couldn't tell him something went wrong. And maybe he didn't have to. If that book showed the chef how to make the burgers, George could use it too. And make burgers that would be exactly the same. The ingredients came from the garden. Here were pictures of things from the garden, so he had obviously found the right recipe. First, he gathered his ingredients. Then he was ready to mix them. And though he wanted to follow the recipe precisely, he felt a few minor changes couldn't hurt. He tried to make patties, but they didn't stick together like the chefs had. Glue would stick it together, but that wasn't in the recipe. Water. Maybe the hose meant add water. It looked perfect. All he had to do was make enough to fill the box.
Giorgio! Oh, you have them. I was worried when the box wasn't on the truck.
Did you make the meatless burgers? I'm vegetarian, and everything else they're making has meat in it, even the corn.
Of course I made them. They'll be ready soon.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Did you have fun helping the Peschettis today?
The nervous chef cooked what he thought were his Giardino burgers.
Yeah. Ooh. I hope you all like them.
I've never had a meatless burger before.
I don't think they're perfect, Nettie. I'm finished. Finito. Never is when I will ever cook ever again. Never.
How could this happen?
I think something happened to those patties, something monkey-oriented.
Ah, I see. His recipe was perfect. How can I prove it? Everyone, follow me. Here is the chef's perfect recipe. No, that is not the recipe, George. That is chef's plan for expanding our garden. Ah, George, did you make burger patties from this? Okay, we start over. Garbanzo beans, mashed. We don't do that by hand. Tomato, diced.
George helped follow the recipe and even remembered something the chef forgot last time.
What can I be if I'm not a chef? All I know is cooking. Nettie! 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 There are fire trucks outside. Is everything okay?
It's more than okay. It's delicious.
What's going on here?
George is telling you that he made the other burgers, not you.
Oh, Nettie, you can understand Giorgio?
No, What's important is that these were made from your recipe.
Chef Biscotti, this is the best vegetarian burger I've ever had.
Wait a minute, I thought you said you never had one before.
Yeah, so it's the best one I've ever had.
Excuse me, is this yours? Has your picture on it. Ooh, woo, something sure smells good in here.
My Giardino burgers. Oh, I'm so happy I may cry.
Whoa, chefs sure are emotional, huh?
Well, anybody want seconds?
Lots of puddles, a rubber ball, and one happy monkey. The perfect recipe for fun on a rainy day in the country. George had lost his ball, but he had found something he'd never noticed before. A cave. George didn't know much about caves, but he knew one thing about being in the dark. You can't really see anything. How would he find the ball now?
I've got that. Oh, hey, George. You want to help me bake my famous banana walnut cake? Oh.
George invited Jumpy Squirrel to help him find the ball in the cave. That squirrel didn't know what he was missing by being so jumpy. The cave was like a new playground for George. With just a flashlight, he could bring shadows to life. And turn himself into a fearless giant. Suddenly, the cave seemed very different. For the very first time, George was truly afraid of the dark. In the safety of his room, George was happy. He knew he never had to go back to that spooky cave again.
Good night, George. George, is that you? Huh. I guess I forgot to turn off the lights. Did I forget to turn off all of these lights too? Huh. Duh! Hmm. George, why did you turn all the lights on? You're not afraid of the dark. Oh, I see. You're not afraid of the dark, but you're afraid of the monsters in the dark, hmm? Well, now, there's nothing scary in there. Come on, I'll show you. It's okay. All right. Now, show me the monsters. But those aren't monsters. You see? They're the same things in the dark as they are in the light. Your imagination got the best of you, George. But you know what? I have something to make you feel better. Your own personal nightlight. Now you'll never be afraid in the dark. All right, good night, George. Bad news, George. The storm knocked the power out. Hey, don't worry. We won't be in the dark. I have got my trusty Spelunker Scout's flashlight. Wow, that's funny. I always keep it right here. I know how to handle this old storm. It'll be fun, just like camping out. Right, George?
Camping out in the living room would have been fun. If George had been able to fall asleep.
No, still no electricity, George. Yep, that last big storm knocked it out for 4 whole days. But don't worry, I know my flashlight is around here somewhere.
George knew he had to get that flashlight back if he wanted to sleep tonight. But the thought of going back to that cave alone was too scary.
Oh, you want those leftover walnuts? Well, help yourself.
George had led Jumpy to the cave. Now he had to get the squirrel to follow him inside. That was easier than he expected. the yellow hat was right. The only scary things in the dark were in George's imagination.
Sorry. I didn't frighten you, did I, George? Oh, couldn't make it home before the rain, so I came in here. Oh, and I found this. Want it? I've been exploring this cave since I was a boy. Come on, I'll show you around.
That night, the power was restored. But George almost wished it was still out. And so, after a day of spooky shadows and strange shapes and sounds, George found that he never felt so at home as he did right then, in the dark.